All right, everybody, we are back again with the Hollywood Experience with Coach Hollywood. We have a couple of questions for you, Coach. The first one is, how did your career start and where?
Well, this is probably is going to be a big surprise to everybody. I started out at one of my biggest competitive schools when I was in high school, and that was at Mallard Creek High School. Erica Turner, which is over all the athletics in CMS now, she was the head coach of the girls team, and the late great C.J. Johnson, Clarence Johnson, was the assistant. And there I was just like the man coming in to clean everything and to carry the bags and to clean the bus up. And that was my job. I was just getting into girls basketball. But my biggest thing I was doing it was training the girls. So that's how I got on the bench because I was training this girl named Candace, Autumn, and Morgan. And they were the three guards, and they would call the three amigos. So that's how I started out at Mallard Creek High School.
Okay, okay. So, what were your goals? What were your goals and vision when you started?
Well, my goals was to be a boys basketball coach. I wanted to be a boys varsity coach. I was always around boys basketball and football, but I decided I wanted to coach boys basketball. But during the time, um, Erica kept telling me that you'll be good for the girls. They respond to you well, but I was really, really nervous about coaching girls basketball because I never did it before. But my biggest goal was to become a boys varsity basketball coach.
Okay. What was your first job and how did it go?
My first job was a middle school position at Albemarle Road Middle School. Um, a friend of mine told me that Albemarle Road was gonna need a coach, and they hadn't won a game in like 4 years. That they knew I would get the job. Anybody, they was trying to hire anybody, so they was like 0-42. And the AD told me that she know we're not gonna win any games, but if I could get the girls together so they could have a good time, that'd be good. So what happened was, the first time I got there, met the girls, and I started telling them spots to go. Nobody knew what I was talking about. They didn't know that you had to shoot two free throws this time and one this time. They didn't know what the free throw line was. They didn't know what the baseline was. So I had to take them in a classroom, go over the basketball court on a board to let them understand everything about the game. So I had one basketball player and 10 cheerleaders. They cheered. So we ended up going 7-7 the first year. But who really helped me is a guy that people didn't know that I knew him then was Coach Ken Adams. He used to go recruit for me and tell everybody, say, hey, look, come out to the games. And he was getting people to come out to the games to watch the games because they didn't have any fans. So he was recruiting fans and he was giving me scout reports of the other teams. And this is at Albemarle Road on my first position.
Wow, wow.
Yeah.
So, how long did it take you to get into high school and how did it go?
It took me forever. I applied for jobs that people already had. I applied for jobs that was open, and I got to call it out. It was a guy Garinger because Garinger had some problems, and they was going in and out of coaches. His name was Tony. He was the AD, Mr. Huggins. He told me that he seen my success in middle school because I also coached at Ransom. But he told me I was a middle school coach. I wasn't a varsity basketball coach. So I kept applying. It was probably about 6 years. And then that's when I got my first high school position. Probably took me about 6 years to get in the door.
And now we have what we call the Hollywood experience. You've gotten to this point. Um, what we would like to know is what is ahead?
Man, that's a good question. Right now, as I sit here today, I still want to go on another run. And the run, what I mean is at least 3 or 4 years, win some more state championships. Not for me, but the experience of winning a state championship. I want other people to get an opportunity to feel the experience of it, to help them understand. Some girls I've had, they haven't won anything at all. So I want them to get the joy of it. Because if I don't win another state championship, I have 4. I've been to 5. But what I've learned in coaching is not about you. If you put your girls and your team first, everything else will come to you. And it did for me. So my goal is to go on another run, let them win some state championships, help some people get in college, to help parents out. And then one day I would either want my own school or I want to coach JUCO basketball,
All right.
junior college. Yeah.
All right. All you got to do is speak it.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. We have another interview from Coach Hollywood. I hope you enjoyed the Hollywood experience.
Thank you, sir.